The lights of Las Vegas burned hot against the night sky, spilling neon color across empty sidewalks and silent hotel entrances. The city looked alive, but beneath the glitter, danger always waited. Adam Newman stepped out of the car slowly, his jaw tight, his shoulders tense, every instinct screaming that this reunion was not going to go the way he had imagined. It had been years since Adam had lived under another name, years since he had been Spider, a ghost who slipped through shadows and survived by instinct alone. Back then, Riza Thompson had been his handler, his fixer, and at times the only person who truly understood how to keep him alive. He had expected a handshake, maybe even a smile. What he did not expect was the cold metal pressed against his chest the moment the door slammed shut behind him. Hands behind your head now. Riza's voice was sharp, controlled, and absolutely unrecognizable from the woman Adam remembered. He froze, heart pounding, eyes flicking to the gun in her trembling hands. She stood firm, feet planted, her stance trained and ready as if she'd rehearsed this moment 100 times. Riza, Adam said calmly, forcing himself not to react too quickly. It's me. I know exactly who you are, she snapped. Adam Newman, or do you still want me to call you Spider? He slowly raised his hands, doing exactly as instructed. Any sudden move could be his last. He could see it now. She wasn't just surprised, she was scared, and fear made people unpredictable. You shouldn't be here, Riza continued. You disappeared, you burned everything to the ground, and now you just show up like it's nothing. Adam swallowed hard. I didn't have a choice, things fell apart, the Newman Empire. Don't, she interrupted, don't insult me by pretending this is about money. Her finger tightened slightly on the trigger, and Adam felt his pulse spike. Somewhere in the back of his mind, he wondered if Matt Clark was watching, waiting, pulling strings from the shadows the way he always did. Matt never did anything himself if someone else could do it for him. Is this Matt's idea? Adam asked carefully. Riza's eyes flickered. Just for a second, it was enough. You should leave, she said, before this gets worse. Adam took a slow breath. You think I want to be here? I'm not the same man I was. I'm not looking for trouble. That's exactly what worries me. She finally lowered the gun, but didn't put it away, not yet. Adam turned slowly, facing her, studying her face. She looked different, harder, but beneath it all, he could still see the woman who once trusted him with her life. You're with him, Adam said quietly, aren't you? Riza didn't deny it. That told him everything. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away in Genoa City, the mood was just as tense, though far less dangerous on the surface. Sharon Newman sat alone at the athletic club, staring into a cup of coffee that had long since gone cold. She hadn't planned on being there tonight. She hadn't planned on reopening wounds that never truly healed. When Christine Blair Romalotti approached, Sharon sensed immediately that this wasn't a casual meeting. Thank you for coming, Christine said, sliding into the chair across from her. I wouldn't have asked if it weren't urgent. Sharon nodded. This is about Mariah, isn't it? Christine exhaled slowly. Her trial is approaching faster than anyone is ready for. She's unraveling Sharon, the guilt, the shame, it's eating her alive. Sharon's heart clenched. She still blames herself for Dominic. And she's talking about changing her plea, Christine continued. If she pleads guilty, I lose any leverage I have to help her. I can get her treatment, real treatment, but only if she sticks with not guilty. Sharon didn't hesitate. I'll talk to her. Christine leaned forward. She needs to hear it from you, not as her mother, as someone who understands what it means to make mistakes and still deserve mercy. Sharon nodded again, already standing, already bracing herself for what would come next. Back in Las Vegas, Adam took a cautious step closer to Riza. I'm not here to hurt you, he said, or Matt. That's not reassuring, she replied. It should be, because if I wanted him, he'd already be running. Her eyes narrowed. You always were arrogant. And you always knew I was right. Silence stretched between them. Finally, Riza lowered the gun completely. Matt knows you're here, she said. Adam stiffened. Then this was never your decision. No, she admitted, but neither was this. Somewhere in the city, Matt Clark smiled. Mariah Copeland sat on the edge of her bed, staring at the floor as if it held all the answers she couldn't face. The walls felt like they were closing in, every sound too loud, every thought too heavy. When the knock came at the door, she already knew who it was. Come in, she whispered. Sharon stepped inside and closed the door gently behind her. For a moment, she said nothing. She simply sat beside her daughter and waited. I can't do this, Mariah said finally. I can't pretend I didn't destroy everything. Sharon reached for her hand. You didn't. I did, Mariah insisted. Dominic almost died because of me. And he didn't, Sharon replied firmly, because you fought to bring him back. Tears streamed down Mariah's face. I don't deserve forgiveness. Sharon squeezed her hand. Neither did I once, and yet here I am. The words landed hard and true. In Las Vegas, Adam stood face to face with Matt Clark at last. The reunion was exactly as hostile as he'd expected. You should have stayed dead, Matt said coolly. Funny, Adam replied. I was thinking the same about you. Riza stood between them, torn, her loyalty pulled in two directions. Adam could see it now. Matt wasn't just using her. He'd convinced her she needed him. You brought the Newmans down, Matt continued. You humiliated your own blood, and now you want back in. Adam shook his head. No, I want out. Matt laughed. That's not how this works. Adam took a step forward. It is now. Back in Genoa City, Mariah wiped her tears and lifted her head. I'll keep the plea, she said. I'll fight. Christine's plan was back on track. Sharon hugged her daughter tightly, relief washing over her. In Las Vegas, the danger escalated quickly. Matt signaled his men. Riza hesitated, then moved. The gun fired. Chaos exploded. Adam ran. Sirens screamed in the distance. And as the dust settled, every life involved would be changed forever. Some battles had just begun, others had finally reached their end.